Hey everybody, Sarah here. So, um, it's the 7th of January. I don't know why I had to think then. Um, so, when was my last video? It must have been, I can't remember if it was on the Friday or was it, wasn't on the Thursday. Could have been the Friday. I can't remember, but it was last week anyway. Um, yeah, so not much has happened. I was going to say there's not much I'm going to say in this video, but I'm just thinking about it. Alright, there is a program. Well, I know there's definitely a series of it in America, but the UK one is on. It's The Masked Elder. Get my words out. The Masked Singer. The second season. Um. All right. So this year, I was going to look for the clues on here, but I'm not actually. All right. This year, some of them I've kind of guessed, and I've been guessing who they are, but I don't know if they're actually right. Like the first one, spoilers if you haven't seen the second series of the British one. But what was I going to say? Um, yeah, the first episode of the second season of it. Um, the the one that got voted out. All right, the clue package thing. I'm trying to think. What was the? I think that the disguise they were wearing. I think it was an alien. I think, and I completely forgot now. I think it was an alien. So I was thinking Doctor Who, and then there was a wedding dress in the thing in the clue package, and I was like, could it be Catherine Tate? I mean, aliens, Doctor Who, wedding dress. Runaway Bride episode. She first appeared. Oh, well, actually, she first appeared in Doomsday, but I mean, she was wearing a wedding dress. So I was like, that has to be Catherine Tate. Um, and it turned out to be Sophie Ellis-Bextor. I didn't get it from the voice. So when she sang without the mask on, and I was like, oh yeah, it sounds like her, but I didn't think that when I was actually listening to it. And then um, what was the other bit? The wedding dress was something to do with one of the videos, one of the music videos. Oh yeah, in a clue package, it was like a crime scene, murder on the dance floor. That was kind of what I didn't get for Catherine Tate. So yeah, right. And then was it the second? I think it was the second episode. Yeah, must be the second episode this weekend just gone. So, was it the second episode? I'm sure there's been another one. No, yeah, it was the second episode, yeah. So I watched the second episode. Um, I can't even remember who. Oh yeah, the one that got voted out was Mel B. She was the. What was she? I can't even remember what creature she was or what she was dressed as. Um, but she was voted out, and somebody did guess it was her, but I mean, I didn't guess it. But well, the one thing that's really bugging me on it, all right, there's somebody on there, the Viking. I keep seeing loads of people say there's a certain person, and I'm like, yeah, it could be. But then the voice is not going to give it away that easily. They're going to try and change the voice in some way. So, all right, the clue package for the Viking. There was But he's a Viking, Viking. He kept going king all the time. And all right, I tell you the three people I think it is first, and then you'll see how I'm getting what I'm getting. All right, loads of people. When I looked on Twitter, a few people have mentioned the two people I'm thinking of, but then loads of people are saying, oh my god, I can't think of his name, the one from Aha. I can see where they're getting it because Viking is um like that kind of area, like Norway. I think yeah, I think I have Norway. I think I'm just making that up. Um, yeah, so I can see where they're getting that, and then they're on about it sounds like him, the voice sounds like him. But as I said, with the voice, they try and like Catherine Jenkins last in the first season of it. I didn't realise that was Catherine Jenkins. The only thing that kind of gave it away is when she started doing the opera bits to some of the songs, and I was like, who else can do that? And the time travel thing that gave it away before the actual opera singing bit. So I kind of guessed that, but she wasn't giving it away any other way. Same with some of the other people that were on it last season. Anyway, this one, um, people are saying the one from my heart, which I can kind of understand in a way. But then, all right, you get to the clues, the Viking bit. What's the king bit got to do with the one from my heart? Oh yeah, and then when the other clues is something about voice, and people thinking like the voice, the programmer, and he was a thing on the one of the versions of The Voice. He was a judge or coach. Um, so yeah, I can kind of see that. But this king bit, like I said, Viking all the time. There's the whole where the Vikings are from. I am thinking at first I thought Nikolai Coster-Waldau. I still kind of think it is. And then I was reading other things, some people were saying Jerome Flynn. And now I'm kind of seeing that as well. Now, why I think it's either of those is because um um right, there's a king bit, so alright, there's a Viking bit is where I'm thinking Nikolai Coster-Waldau because Vikings Norway, where I can get the aha bit. I think Sweden, I think Finland. I definitely saw Denmark come up. I actually googled it and Denmark was the first one that came up. Nikolai Coster-Waldau is from Denmark. So there's that. Not sure how that Viking bit goes for Jerome Flynn though. Right. Then you got the king bit that keeps coming up. There's a king in the Viking bit where they make it what you call it towards the king part of it. Then there was a sign on the not a sign, but like a thing on the rock, on the whatever on the scenery. I had King's Rock. So I'm thinking King's Landing, Rock, Casterly Rock, Game of Thrones. So that's more well, it's kind of both Jerome and Nikolai. Kind of more Nikolai because his house, Jamie's house. Oh, not house. You know what I mean. I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of now, but it's Castle Rock anyway. Um, so I'm still thinking it's them two there. I know in there is one or two videos from like a few years back, and Nikolai was singing in it with two other people. So he can sing. I mean, he's not like a famous singer, but he can know the tune. And obviously with Jerome Flynn, he's had 3 number 1s. Is it 3 number 1s? Yeah, it is 3 number 1s. I should know that. So there's that, and I was actually listening to, what song was I listening to? I was listening to one of the songs he sang the other day. I can't remember what song it was now, but it was a bit. Oh no, it was Up on the Roof. There was a bit on there, and I was like, "Hang on, that sounds a bit like this Viking character." You know, only a tiny bit of it, but I was like, it could be him. And then I must have missed this other clue, but that's what people were saying on Instagram, not Instagram, on Twitter, was something about a different kind of armor. All right, not sure what the armor bit's got to do with the one from Aha. Armor is different. I mean, Nikolai as Jamie wore armor on Game of Thrones. The outfit this Viking had on was obviously a different kind of armor. Then there's also Jerome was in Soldier Soldier. Soldiers wear armor, or they've got armor protecting them in some kind of way. And Game of Thrones, obviously. And this costume that Viking is wearing. So I kind of see where people are getting the one from Aha from. It could be him, I don't know. But I'm still convinced it's either Jerome Flynn or Nikolai Coster-Waldau. I could be completely wrong. It might not be any of those three. But I'm kind of hoping it's either Nikolai or Jerome Flynn. I really do. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Oh, you don't really hear much what Jerome is doing besides if something is on the database, the IMDb thing. But then you've got all right. I think it was about a year ago, or in the past year at least, anyway, which is obviously when this program was recorded in the past year. Nikolai was on about he was filming something in Ireland. I think he said it was Ireland. He was filming something over this way, not in Denmark or in America, but like UK Ireland. I'm sure he said Ireland, but it could be the UK. I'm not sure. I don't know anything about that, and he was like, I can't say anything about it. Because obviously when you say Ireland, you think, oh, Game of Thrones area. And you couldn't talk much about it. Why? Why hasn't it been anything else about this? Could it be because he was doing um The Masked Singer? See, that's what's convinced me. It's him, because why hasn't there been any more mention of what this thing he was over this part of the continent doing? So I could be completely wrong. And people would be like, yeah, but nobody would recognise him. Well, yeah, I think people would recognise Nikolai. I mean, Game of Thrones is huge. And obviously people would recognise Jerome Flynn, because, as I said, Game of Thrones is huge, and he's British. Yeah, so I am not sure who. Hang on, the TV character. I know it's going to go a bit blue, but hang on. Oh no. Saturday. Oh, it doesn't say who's on there. I swear it said last time was on there. It's always going to be the ones that were on there, like the first episode, but I'm not sure who. So so I got at least a week, just over a week, to find out. Well, I'm not going to find out. I might even find out until the end of the series. But maybe there will be more clues. I don't know. We'll find out. But I'm calling it now that, I mean, I'm hoping I'm right. Touch wood, I'm right, but I'm calling it now that I'm calling it now that Viking, it's either Nikolai Coster-Waldau or Jerome Flynn. I am calling it. Yeah, so the 7th of, I don't actually know where the last episode is, but that's what I'm saying now. So I will see you in my next video, which will be when is it? I'm just trying to think, shall I make a video on that day? Shall I record it now? Well, after I recorded this. No, I'll wait until that day. Yeah, so my next video will definitely go up on the 12th of January. Yeah, so I'll see you then. Bye bye.